give everybody a chance to jump back on. Sorry about that. I'll have to figure out what's going on with my account. I don't know why it's not accepting my, take my money. Just take my money. I don't care. It won't do it. Okay. All right. We're getting everybody back on. All right. So I will just keep going where I left off. Sorry again about that. I'm ridiculous. Okay. So like I said, it's going to be going on a sneak peek on Beachbody On Demand on Monday, the 24th. So that's another way you can encourage people to try it before it gets launched. So here are some social media ideas that you can do. When you are posting about Core to Force, share how it's different than other workouts. Talk about how it's an MMA workout. It's all kind of boxing, requires no equipment. It's designed to shred your core, so all the movements are side to side so that you're shredding your core. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a six-pack, even though I'm going to be like 8 months pregnant doing this workout. So it's for all fitness levels. So just share what's different about it. If you do the sneak peek, take a video of yourself and share you doing the moves and why you liked it. Maybe even go on live right after you've done the workout. And when you're sweaty and disgusting, you can share why you loved it and how fun it was and how, the sneak peek's only 27 minutes and how in 27 minutes you're breathing hard and your legs are on fire and it's such an awesome workout. Another awesome idea, and I can't steal this idea, but this is from Melanie Mitro, which I've done this before, so it's not like reinventing the wheel, but you create an event on Facebook. And I'm going to give you some tips on exactly how to do that. Make sure you make the event public. Invite a bunch of people who you think would be interested. Don't just invite your entire friends list. Invite people that you actually think would want to do this. Then private message those people you invited. It can just be a quick like you can create a quick template and just copy it and paste it into a bunch of messages to people. But message the people that you invited and say, hey, how are you doing? Your kids are so cute. Something like talk to them. Just say, anyway, I wanted to tell you that I just invited you to this event called Core to Force. And so you didn't just ignore it or say something like, so you didn't think it was something random. I wanted to message you and tell you what it's about. I'm looking for an awesome group of people to try out this brand new workout. And for some reason, your name pops into my head. And I thought you might love it for XYZ. Give them a reason why you think they would be awesome in this group. And then say, I'll post more information in the event page, but you should definitely check it out. I think you'd love it. Just let them know that it wasn't just a blanket invite, that you invited all these people on your friends list and they weren't, anything special. Have the event all set up before you start inviting people. So add a banner at the top of the event, something with Core to Force. You can get online and just search Core to Force cover page and find a cool picture. And then kick off the event by sharing a video that you did talking about why you're so excited about the workout. So give yourself good lighting. Don't have nasty wallpaper in the background. But, give yourself good lighting, maybe put on some makeup or whatever, or put on your workout gear and maybe a Beachbody t-shirt, and then share a video about why you're so excited that the workout's coming out. Post that there's a sneak peek on Monday, October 24th with a link to the Beachbody On Demand that will link to your account. So post that link and invite people to try it out for free on Monday. Share a video of you doing the sneak peek and what you thought of it. And even post that video on YouTube so you can use it in your other social media posts. Build excitement in the group. Post at least every other day with a picture of you, a picture talking about the workout, results. I'm going to post a ton of result pictures in the Hard Hitters page that you guys can copy and paste and use for your promotions. Even do like a countdown to the release date. Start following Joel and Jericho on Instagram and social media because they'll be hyping it up too. So you can literally take pictures that they're posting, copy and paste it, and post it into your event page. Do a countdown, and maybe you can even do a giveaway, like a tank top or a $20 gift card or a Hydro Flask water bottle, anything to get people to commit and join your group with you. So once people say that they're in, what you can do is take them from that event page and add them to a private Facebook group. And this is where you're actually going to run your Core to Force test group. But this is where you kind of put all those people who say that they're interested and that they do want to join, you put them all in this group. Continue to pump them up in the group with everything you can find on Quarter Force. So get them excited, tell them when you ordered it, tell them when you get the package in the mail. You can even talk about how you're accessing the workouts online already because you bought it and you have Beachbody on demand. So continue to pump them up. When the product goes live on October 30, pump it up. Jace is over here going like this. Pump them up. Okay. Okay, where was I? Okay, so you add them in the group. Okay, so when the product goes live, share that you bought it, like I already said, and that you're so excited, and then share how others can buy it. You can actually post the link right into that page for them to buy a challenge pack. And then just tell them to comment below once they've purchased the order so you can make sure that it's showing up under your account. And if for some reason you're not getting credit for it, you can get their email address and their order number and make sure you transfer them over to you as your customer so that you make sure you're getting credit for every single one of those orders. So that's kind of how you can run the event and you can build up some excitement. The other cool thing is that when people are commenting that they just bought the workout, it's going to make everybody else think, oh my gosh, everybody in this group is buying this workout. I need to do it. It's really going to help those people that are on the fence want to jump in and go for it because they're going to see everybody else diving in and going for it with you. Margot asks, when you're doing an event for a workout launch like this, what do you set for the start date? The date Quarter Force comes out or the date you start posting the event? I would do that. You could do it a couple ways. You could either do it the day that the workout's going to start or the day the workout's going to be launched, or you could even do the date that your challenge group's going to start. So you could do it like I'm going to start my Quarter Force group November 14th to give people time to order it. So you could do it one of those two ways. Shayna says when it starts, it goes away. So we should start after like the 7th. Yeah. So yeah, maybe give yourself a big cushion so that the event doesn't completely go away when you're still trying to get people interested. That's a really good point. I'll probably do mine until the 13th or 14th so that I can keep talking to people even when, right up to when my challenge group's going to start. Okay. Then after you've bought it, and we're all like, if you buy this, you need to commit to doing this workout from start to finish, day 1 to day 30. I don't care about Thanksgiving. I don't care about holiday parties. Like, commit to doing it day 1 to day 30 and sharing your story on social media. I think that's something that we all, like, I need to get better at, but I know Shayna's really good at that. Margot's really good at that. And that just like pulls people in because they see you doing a program start to finish. So make sure you're talking about it. I mean, maybe even go live on your Facebook page when you get your box and open your box and share what's in it and share why you're so excited about it. You need to be a storyteller and tell your story from start to finish. Get people excited. And the reason you want to share your story is that you're going to get people interested in December after they've seen you do the workout from start to finish, day 1 to day 30. Then they're going to want to try it. They may not have jumped on board right in the beginning, but after watching your journey and seeing what you're posting, then they want to do it and they get excited. So make yourself the guinea pig and share it on social media and give people honest, raw reviews on what you're doing and how you like it. We will have the Hard Hitters Challenge group, and I'll post that link again, and we'll try to get as many people in that group as we can doing it with us. So then not only are you going to have the support in your challenge group, but you're going to have a support from all of us coaches that are doing it start to finish as well. Any questions on that? Does that give you guys some extra ideas on what you can do to kind of build some excitement for it? The other thing I've been doing is I've been private messaging a bunch of people, especially my old challengers. And I'm just saying like, hey, we have a brand new workout coming out. I think you're going to love it. And I'm looking for a group of people to do it, maybe even a couples. Do you think you and your husband would want to do this workout with me? And I've already gotten 4 or 5 people that say, yes, I want to do it. Sign me up. Let me know when it comes out. So that's another thing you can do. But I recommend not doing that until you've hit Success Club. Again, your focus is Success Club first, and then switch your focus onto Quarter Force. But that's worked really well for me because I think people feel like they're getting an exclusive invite to try this brand new workout, which they are. Like I'm specifically picking people that I think would do it, get good results, and would do it from start to finish. So that's another thing that you can do as well. Any other questions on Core to Force before I kind of share my calendar? Let me look. What do you do, or how do you build excitement about a new program that is not your favorite style workout? Country Key is your favorite, but Core to Force really isn't something I'm personally excited about. Any advice? That's funny. I'm the opposite. Country Heat I was not excited about, but Core to Force I'm so pumped about. I think the thing you can do is share what's special about this workout, what's going to be awesome about it, what's different about it. Like you can share, like I shared about Country Heat and what it was different and how it was good for other people without saying like, oh, it's not for me. So you can share and you can be excited about a brand new workout, whether you're excited to do it or not. So that's kind of what I did. So the whole team will add themselves. Oh no, Khalid, we have a Hard Hitters Challenge group just for coaches. So it's just like for us to work out and kind of stay motivated. But I would run your own challenge groups. I personally like to keep my challenge groups small so that I can stay in touch with my challengers better. I've run huge challenge groups before with our team, and I just feel like sometimes it's so hard to keep track of your challengers. And when you get groups of like 100 people, I just think people fall off and they stop checking in. And I like to have that one-on-one with people. Personal question. I'm so excited about this new program coming out and want to do a challenge group, but I'm having ACL surgery and cannot do the program. I would still hold a group. Totally fine. You can do it just like that. And you can even check in. You can even do the meal plan. You could be hardcore doing the meal plan and checking in with your meal plan every day, even if you can't do the workouts. After I had my baby, I still ran a challenge group and I wasn't working out. So just because you can't do it doesn't mean you can't run a group, or even just share the meal plan. Or you could even do the ultimate reset while they're doing Core to Force, so that you're doing something challenging every day and something you can share on social media, even if you can't do a tough workout. You're welcome. Okay, before we jump off, I'm just going to kind of share my calendar and talk to you guys about how I've planned the rest of my year, and maybe something you guys can kind of think about, or maybe you guys already do this. But I first had got this idea like almost 2 years ago, when I went to the New Leadership Conference. So the New Leadership Conference is a conference in January for 2 stars and above. So if you're a 2-star diamond by the end of the year, you get invited to this New Leadership Conference, and it's amazing. And I got to go a couple years ago, and Melanie Mitro kind of shared her calendar, and what she does, like the first half of the month focuses on Success Club and running her challenge groups. And then the second half of the month, she focuses on recruiting coaches to her team. So I kind of got in the habit of planning out my month and just planning out my challenge groups. And the cool way about doing it like that is that you can run your challenge group and you can be promoting your challenge group, and then you give your followers a break from hearing about challenge groups. You stop posting about challenge groups for like 2 weeks while you're talking about coaching. You're kind of breadcrumbing coaching and painting a picture about what we actually do. And then those 2 weeks go by, and then you start posting about your challenge groups again. So it gives you and your followers a break from hearing about challenge group, all the time. So let me pull this up, and then hopefully I'll share my screen. And let's see. Chase, can you turn that down just a little bit? Can you guys see my calendar? Yeah? Okay. So here we are on the 16th. So we have the team call. And then this week, like I said, all of us are just focusing on hitting Success Club, locking that in this week. Then next week, start promoting Core to Force. The launch date comes out on October 31st. Then for me, for my challenge group, the last day to order is going to be November 7th. So 1 week before my challenge group is going to start. So my challenge group is going to start on November 14th. And then this whole week, actually it'll be the 7th, the week of the 7th and the week of the 14th, I will stop talking about challenge groups. And that's when I'll switch my focus to coaching. So the week of the 7th, week of the 14th, when, the last day to order is the 7th and my challenge group is going to start on the 14th. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be talking about my journey or sharing my workouts. I'm still going to be sharing all of that, but I'm just not going to be promoting my challenge groups. Then starting again on the 21st, I'm going to start promoting my next challenge group. So I'm planning to do a 3-week challenge group starting on December 5th and running for the 3 weeks leading up to Christmas. So I'll start promoting that on the 21st, and then I'll run that 3-week group for those 3 weeks leading up to December. And I didn't write the rest of my promoting things on here, but the last day to order, I'll actually push it back to December 4th and just push people to get on Beachbody On Demand if they haven't gotten their kits in the mail yet. So my challenge group will start on December 5th. And then the month of December, it's hard. People are, going through the holidays and stuff, but there are a lot of people that want to jump on right after the holidays and start a challenge group. So that's where you can kind of do like a new year challenge group starting right after the first of the year if you want to. Or I think what I might do is just push back and do a group the middle of January. So let people get through the holidays, let people get through the first of the year, and then you can also do a group like in the second half of the month. And you can see right now I have like Happiness Project on here. So one thing I've noticed is that there's so many Beachbody coaches out there, or maybe people have been following me for a while, and they kind of get bored with hearing about the same old challenge groups. They get bored of hearing about Hot for Summer challenge group or whatever, because they've just heard it so many times. So I'm trying to be more creative with the groups that I'm running. So right now, I know a lot of you guys have reached out to us about, we're running the the Happy Mom Project right now. So it's all about moms and how we can be more present and whatnot in our families' lives and be more organized and less stressed. And so we're running a group like that now. And then maybe like at the beginning of the year, do like we were thinking about doing like a happiness project based on that book. There's a book called The Happiness Project. So not that you guys have to copy this, but think outside the box and try to do something different. So while we are doing fitness groups, try to add something of more value. I did post in the Hard Hitters page a copy of The Compound Effect. So that's something you could do with January coming out. Maybe people want to get more into goal setting, or they're setting New Year's resolutions, but don't know how to stick with it. Well, you could provide a free copy of The Compound Effect, which is all about reaching goals and doing little things every day that will help them reach a goal. So you could do a Compound Effect challenge group starting in January, where it's all about the compound effect of doing these little things every day, including your fitness, to reach those goals and those New Year's resolutions that you have for yourself. Again, that's adding value that's on top of the fitness programs that you're giving them. And again, that PDF is in the Hard Hitters page right now. That's awesome, Leanne. I'm really glad that that's working. So that's kind of how I plan out. So what I would do, what I recommend you guys doing right after you get off this call, it takes 5 minutes. Look on your calendar and start thinking about the groups that you want to run. Look at when you want the start dates to be. Make sure you separate the start dates far enough apart so that you don't feel like you're inundating your market with posting about a challenge group. If you feel like you can run a challenge group every 2 weeks, do it. That's awesome. If you feel like you only need to run one challenge group a month, awesome, do that. But make sure you're running at least one challenge group every month. So set your start dates and think about Success Club. Have Success Club in mind. So how are you going to hit Success Club in November? How are you going to hit Success Club in December? How are you going to hit Success Club in January? Think about that and make sure that your groups are going to fall on dates that give you enough time to get those Success Club points each month. For me, like you can kind of see on my calendars, I like to hit Success Club in the first half of the month. So most of my groups start in the first half of the month. That's just for me because that's what I like to do. I like to get it out of the way quick. So sit down, use your calendar, write out, plan your months, and then you can look every week and say, okay, what do I have coming up? What do I need to be promoting this week? How long do I have till my next challenge group? Am I posting 2 to 3 times a week about it? Have I been messaging people? It kind of keeps you on track so you know what you're doing and what you're looking forward to. So does that help at all? Do you guys have any more questions about any of that? About Core to Force, about team spirit, about anything that we talked about tonight? I hope that was helpful. Is that helpful? Give you guys some new ideas? Okay. Cool. I'm glad. All right. Well, if you guys have any more questions, I'll post the 2 recordings on the page once they both process. So thanks for jumping on, spending the last hour with me. I was trying to talk super fast, but I really appreciate it. I know you guys are all busy, and for you guys to take time, for you guys to all take time to sit on here, it really, really means a lot. And like I told you guys in the beginning, I get excited to talk to you guys. So I really appreciate it. But let me know if you need anything. I'm going to post about Team Spirit. I'll post the before and afters. I'll post everything that I just talked about tonight. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys. Have a great night.